Imagine working at Toronto Pearson International Airport on an ordinary day. Planes landing, cargo moving, nothing unusual. But behind the scenes, a plan is unfolding that will become the largest gold heist in Canadian history. Over 400 kilograms of gold bars and millions in foreign currency, worth more than 20 million, vanish without a trace, all with a single forged document. Today, we unravel how this audacious crime was pulled off, who was behind it, and why it remains one of the most mysterious heists ever. April 17, 2023. Air Canada flight AC-881 lands from Zurich, Switzerland, carrying a shipment from 2 Swiss refineries, 6,600 gold bars and $2.5 million in Japanese banknotes. The cargo, valued at over $22 million, is offloaded and transported to Air Canada's Secure Cargo West facility at Pearson Airport. The container is logged, scanned, and placed under CCTV surveillance, awaiting pickup by Brink's armored truck. To the staff, it's just another high-value shipment in a busy warehouse. No one suspects that within hours this gold will disappear. The countdown to the heist has begun. At 6:32 p.m., a white truck arrives at Cargo West. The driver, Durante King McLean, walks in with a forged waybill, a near-perfect copy of a real shipping document. The staff, seeing nothing amiss, process the paperwork and direct a forklift to load the gold-filled container into the truck. King McLean drives away, undetected, with over $20 million in gold and cash. The entire operation is smooth, quick, and shockingly simple. No alarms, no violence, just a piece of paper and insider knowledge. The gold is gone before anyone realizes a crime has occurred. The perfect heist, hidden in plain sight. Hours later, Brinks arrives for the scheduled pickup, only to discover the gold is missing. Confusion turns to panic as staff realize the shipment was released hours earlier using a fraudulent waybill. A frantic search of the warehouse yields nothing. The container is gone. It takes nearly 3 hours before police are notified. By then, the thieves have an 8-hour head start. The largest gold heist in Canadian history has just been discovered. The investigation begins. Peel Regional Police launch Project 24K, a major investigation into the heist. There are no signs of forced entry, just a missing container and a forged document. Interviews and security footage quickly reveal this was an inside job. The thieves had detailed knowledge of flight schedules, container numbers, and cargo procedures. The fake waybill was printed using Air Canada's own systems. The white truck is traced to a suspect, but tracking the gold's movements proves far more difficult. The race is on to identify the insiders and recover the stolen fortune. The clock is ticking. For a year, the investigation is silent. Then, on the heist's anniversary, police announce multiple arrests. 2 Air Canada employees, Parmpal Sidhu and Simran Preet Panesar, are named as key insiders. Others arrested include a jewelry store owner and several alleged accomplices. But 3 suspects, including Panesar and the truck driver King McLean, remain at large. The case expands into an international manhunt. The criminal network behind the heist is finally exposed, but the story isn't over. The investigation takes a darker turn when US authorities arrest King McLean with 65 illegal firearms allegedly destined for Canada. Police believe profits from the gold heist were being used to fund gun smuggling. The case now spans borders, linking stolen gold to a dangerous firearms trafficking ring. Canadian and US agencies join forces, sharing intelligence. The gold isn't just missing, it's fueling new crimes. The stakes are higher than ever. The thieves can't sell the gold bars as is, they're stamped and traceable. Police allege the gold was taken to a jewelry store, melted down and recast into crude bracelets to erase its identity. Only 6 bracelets worth about $89,000 are ever recovered. The rest of the gold vanishes into the black market. The melting process destroys all evidence, making recovery nearly impossible. The fortune is now untraceable. Police raids yield some cash gold bracelets and smelting equipment, proof of the laundering operation. But out of $22 million, only a tiny fraction is found. Ledgers and documents reveal the scale of the conspiracy, but most of the loot is gone. The evidence is enough to build a case, but the treasure itself remains missing. The heist's true scale is just beginning to emerge. Investigators believe most of the melted gold was smuggled overseas, likely to Dubai and India, global gold trading hubs with loose regulations. Once there, the gold is mixed, sold, and disappears into legitimate markets. International cooperation is required, but recovery is nearly impossible. The thieves planned not just the theft, but the global laundering of their loot. The trail goes cold in the world's busiest gold markets. The case is still active. Some suspects are in custody, but key players remain fugitives. Canadian authorities are working to extradite King McLean from the US. The investigation now focuses on prosecuting those caught and tracking the missing gold. The masterminds may never be fully brought to justice. The fortune is likely lost forever. Project 24K continues, determined to solve the mystery. The heist exposes a massive security flaw reliance on paper documents and insider access. Airports and airlines overhaul their procedures, adding digital verification, stricter employee screening, and better surveillance. Real-time tracking and multi-factor authentication become standard for high-value cargo. The industry learns that its greatest threat isn't brute force, but quiet deception from within. The Pearson heist changes air cargo security forever. The Pearson Gold Heist stands out for its simplicity. No violence, no alarms, just a forged document and insider knowledge. The thieves exploited human error and systemic weaknesses, vanishing with a fortune before anyone noticed. Their plan for laundering the gold was as meticulous as the theft itself. The case is a masterclass in criminal ingenuity. It's a story that will be studied for years. The gold's disappearance remains legendary. Despite arrests and international headlines, the central mystery endures. The gold is still missing and key suspects are still at large. The heist exposed vulnerabilities in global wealth transport and proved that, sometimes, the most powerful weapon is a piece of paper. The investigation continues, but the Pearson Gold Heist remains one of Canada's greatest unsolved crimes. The story is unfinished, a legend in the making. The final chapter has yet to be written. The Pearson Gold Heist is a testament to criminal audacity and the limits of modern security. Most of the fortune is still missing, and the masterminds may never be found. The case is a chilling reminder. Even in a high-tech world, a clever plan can make millions vanish. What do you think happened to the gold? Will it ever be found? Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more stories of the strange, dark, and mysterious.